Good day, students. I am Mary Grace M. Corrales, or you can call me Teacher Mary Grace or Teacher Corrales. And before we start, I will be giving you a list of jumbled words, and the first 5 students who got the correct answer will be exempted for our quiz later. So are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here are the list of jumbled words in our blackboard. I will give you 60 seconds to analyze, and the first 5 students who got the correct answer will be again exempted for our quiz later. So if you're done, just raise your hands to answer. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The timer starts now. Okay, time's up. Who will guess for the first jumbled word? Anyone?
Can I answer, ma'am?
Yes, student 1?
Colonize, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Who else?
Ma'am,
Yes?
education.
Exactly. What about the others? Anyone?
Ma'am, ma'am.
Okay, 2 hands are raising. I will entertain 1 student at a time. So, student 3, you first.
The third word is pandemic.
Okay, very good. What about the fourth word, student 4?
I think it's transition.
Yes, very good. Great. How about the last jumbled word? We have finally last one.
Ma'am, can I answer the last?
Yes, student 5? Any idea?
Curriculum.
Okay, very good. Since all the jumbled words have been answered, I would like to know if you got any idea of our lesson for today.
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
I think it's about education during post-colonial period and during pandemic.
Okay, wow, very good. Thank you for that precise idea. So now, let's proceed to our discussion. During post-colonial period, the Philippine culture and tradition as well as the education were highly influenced by Western colonizers. So who are the Western colonizers? It is introduced by Americans. They provide education system which we are using. So my question, class, is how was the transition of K-12 system in the Philippines, in our country? The change of educational system in the Philippines between the year 2016 and 2021 is referred to as the transition of K-12. It represents significant challenges causing ripple effect not just to the basic education system but on other sectors as well. And class, take note that this vision was according to CHED, or Commission on Higher Education. During this period, they can envision a higher education program and be able to compete with ASEAN neighbors. So who are the ASEAN neighbors? They may be Malaysia, Singapore, Laos, Cambodia, and Indonesia. In historical perspective, it says the Philippines has been one of the only 3 remaining countries in the world that have a 10-year of basic education, while the other countries have already implemented 12-year of education, which is the K-12 program. In addition, according to CHED, before the World War II, the Philippines had an 11-year of basic education. The cycle is grade 1 to 7 for elementary and 4 years of high school. But after the war, the American colonial government recommended a shift to American system, which is 6 years of elementary, 3 years of junior high school, and 3 years of senior high school, for a total of 12 years of basic education. Furthermore, the transition began with the removal of grade 6 from elementary, but the addition of 2 years in high school was never completed. In the year 2010, finally, the administration or new administration pushed for the Enhanced Basic Education Reform and added passage of the Enhanced Basic Education Act, or Republic Act 10533, to ensure the continuity of the said Republic Act program. Because of the transition of K-12 program, there's a door of opportunity to hire more teachers in high school and added more instructors in college. Just the year 2016 and 2017 alone, there are 30,000 new teachers and 6,000 new non-teaching staff are needed in K-12 curriculum. The implementation of K-12 program took years to establish, And as of year 2021, the K-12 system succeed to make well-competitive teachers and provide wide knowledge and opportunities for students. So, any questions about the transition of K-12 system in the Philippines? None? Okay, so let's proceed to the current pandemic's education in the Philippines. As we all know, the pandemic has a great impact on the sector of education. Due to this pandemic, there are some students who wasn't able to continue their studies because there are some parents who lose their job. That's why the students tend to choose working rather than studying because they wanted to help their parents who are unemployed. Last school year 2020 to 2021, there are some people who are clamoring for academic freeze because all parents are worried for the health of their children. However, the Department of Education or DepEd and the Commission on Higher Education or CHED continue to choose formal education through alternative and innovative learning. From preschool, elementary to junior high school, they are given some printed learning modules that they need to answer. In senior high school and college, they do online classes. Based on the work of Ana Malindog Oy, President Duterte stated that the future of the country depends on how we educate our young people nowadays. So class, always remember that education is one of the most important things that our society needs in order to make our country better. And this pandemic that we are facing right now is not hindrance in education. So, I hope everyone learned something for our class for today. So, any questions? None so far? Okay, so let's proceed to the next reporter.